This is the new Asus VivoBook 16 and it is a new mainstream laptop featuring a bunch of new changes. And possibly the biggest one among them is the brand new Intel Arrow Lake CPU. Now this particular model is featuring the Intel Core Ultra 5 225H. And do take note because the H series that we are talking about today will primarily be for mainstream laptops, creator laptops and thin and light laptops. Which is pretty interesting because very recently Intel released its Lunar Lake processors for thin and light notebooks. And from the two laptops that I have tested so far, Lunar Lake looks to be very capable at delivering high battery life and more importantly running the laptop very efficiently. As a result, the laptop it comes with can run very quietly. Now, I have been using the VivoBook 16 for over a week now and I have also been using it side by side with the Lunar Lake powered Lenovo Yoga Slim 7i to kind of get a one-to-one comparison as to how both these chips perform. And I have to tell you that there are things which are way better with the Arrow Lake, but then there are some things which could affect your final buying decision as well. So let me quickly start with the performance itself. In Cinebench R23, the new VivoBook 16 with the Core Ultra 5 225H is faster than the Slim 7i featuring the Core Ultra 7 258V, both in single core and multi-core performance. However, in 3D Mark's TimeSpy and Firestrike graphics tests, the 225H is easily beaten by the Lunar Lake 258V and even the first gen Core Ultra 5 125H, meaning the new iGPU on this laptop is slower. We can also see a similar result while gaming as the new laptop is only able to score 31 FPS in Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Now I know I'm comparing it with the Core Ultra 7, but like I mentioned that even the Core Ultra 5 125H beats it in synthetic benchmark scores, so I have no doubts that the iGPU on this thing is less powerful compared to previous generation. But in terms of photo editing, video editing and rendering scores, the 225H slightly beats even the Intel Core Ultra 7 258V, which is very good. Again, in terms of battery life, it is not as good as the Intel Lunar Lake chips, but it is still offering a decent backup. Now, the one thing which I absolutely love about this laptop is that it is totally upgradable. You can very easily open up the panel, swap out the RAM and the SSD and easily upgrade to your liking. In terms of build quality though, what you are getting is a completely plastic chassis. Now it may not look very premium, especially when you compare it with the metal chassis that we are seeing nowadays, but the good thing about a plastic build is that it is a bit more scratch resistant. Lekin the disadvantage is that it has more flex than a metal chassis and it attracts a lot of sweat prints. You can easily open the laptop with one hand, but the hinge can be a bit more tighter and stable. However, the overall durability of the laptop is not in question. It feels strong and rugged. The hinge can be a bit more tighter, but overall you won't be disappointed at how this laptop is built. And although you do get a USB type A port on the right and another type A port, two type C ports, a 3.5mm audio jack on the left, there is no Thunderbolt 4 port on the laptop. Also, the HDMI is just 1.4B and not 2.0 or 2.1, which means you can output to a 4K monitor but only at 30 Hz, which looks super slow and choppy. As for the keyboard, it is of membrane type unit and the overall typing experience is a bit more on the softer side, and here's how it sounds. Also, the laptop comes with an IR enabled front camera and I tried using it to unlock the laptop in a dark room and I think it works pretty well. The display features a 16:10 aspect ratio with a maximum resolution of 1920x1200. It has a matte coating, reducing reflections and includes built-in blue light protection as well, making it easier on the eyes during long hours of use. In terms of specs, it offers 300 nits of brightness, 75% sRGB and 45% DCI-P3 color space coverage. It also comes with dual downward firing speakers and here's how they sound. I think they are decent, but you can get a much better sounding laptop experience at this point. And you see, that's the whole point of this video, because when you factor in the laptop's price of rupees 75,000, you are getting a machine which is beaten by Intel's own previous generation chips. For example, for 65,000 you can get Infinix ZeroBook Ultra, and with it you are getting Core Ultra 7, a better iGPU, HDMI 2.0 which supports 4K at 60Hz, a metal chassis and also some really good speakers. Also for 61,000 you can get MSI Modern 15 with the Intel Core Ultra 7, 16GB RAM, 512GB SSD and with HDMI 2.1 which can output to 4K 120Hz display. So in the end I would suggest that there are better options out there from Intel only, and it would be better to look for them instead of going out to buy the new VivoBook 16 featuring the new Arrow Lake chip. That was it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Yatnesh Dubey and I will see you guys next time.